I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. Democrat Party presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has said that he's dismayed over the fact that President Biden and the Democratic Party have turned their backs on the Democratic Party's supposed legacy of peace and instead have embraced war as their policy. What planet is Kennedy living on? Let's go back to World War I. This was the war to make the world safe for democracy, the war to end all wars. A total waste of American life. And who was it that initiated U.S. intervention in that conflict? President Woodrow Wilson, a Democrat. Let's go to World War II. President Franklin Roosevelt, seeking an unprecedented third term in office in 1939. The guy loved power. He told American voters, "I've said it again and again and again. Your boys are never going to be sent to another foreign war." He was lying. Instead, he was doing everything he could to provoke the Germans and later the Japanese into attacking U.S. forces so that he could get America embroiled into that conflict. He was a Democrat. We go to the Korean War, a civil war where thousands of American troops are sacrificed. And who was the president? Harry S. Truman, a Democrat. We have Kennedy Jr.'s uncle, President John F. Kennedy, who sends thousands of troops into Vietnam to advise and help one side to kill the other side in what is another civil war. And it was those advisory troops that made it much easier for President Lyndon Johnson to expand the war through 500,000 combat troops, helping one side kill the other side. Kennedy, a Democrat. Johnson, a Democrat. President Bill Clinton and his war in Kosovo. We've got Barack Obama, who had 8 years to withdraw troops out of Afghanistan and instead chose to keep them there. And now we have President Biden waging a proxy war against Russia using NATO and Ukraine as his proxies. If this is what Kennedy calls a legacy of peace, I would hate to see what he calls a legacy of war. I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. My campaign website is jacobforliberty.com.